welcome back to the channel. Well, it's a very muggy morning here in East Tennessee. It's pretty early and it's already hot and humid. So I decided it would be a good day to bring out the Shockwave and do a little video with it. And before we get started, for those that are interested, this cigar today is a Drew Estates. My Uzi weighs a ton. Excellent cigar. This one is like a short Robusto, 4.5 inch, 50 ring gauge, if I'm not mistaken. Great cigar if you're into cigars. I've had a couple requests to do some more defensive type loads through the Shockwave. If you've seen my other videos with it, I've mainly shot this Federal Dove and Small Game, this cheap birdshot stuff I get from Walmart for under $5 a box. So I was digging through my Enmo inventory and found some Suprema double-aught buck. This is made in Spain and distributed by Tula Ammo USA. I've shot quite a bit of this stuff and it's pretty good double-aught buck. I don't know if it's quite the same as Federal, but it's double-aught buck, 9 pellet, 2 3/4, and it's relatively inexpensive as far as double-aught buck goes. It would make a good defensive load in my opinion. So we're going to do some patterning with it today out of the Shockwave. Let's get started. Now I will admit that this gun here, the Shockwave, is not one I would go to first in a defensive scenario. I wouldn't necessarily be afraid to use it, but it wouldn't be my first choice. I wouldn't call it a bad choice if it's the only thing you had, but definitely wouldn't be my first. I would probably go for a rifle, even a Glock 9mm 40 caliber first. So just to get that out of the way. But for those that do enjoy it, if it's going to be your main home defense gun, take it out, practice with it a lot, put 1,000 rounds through it. It's going to be a punishing 1,000 rounds, but do that. Something like this, much like a 38 Special 357 Magnum lightweight snub nose revolver, it's not the easiest thing in the world to shoot accurately, but it can get the job done. So practice with it. I cannot stress that enough. If it's going to be your main gun, practice. Let's load it up with some double-aught buck, see what kind of patterns we can get with it. And just to show you how humid it is out here this morning, came up here closer to the firing line, got to wonder where my target was. It done rolled up on me. See if I can get that fixed. Alright, let's see if I can get this target here shot before it rolls up again. There's the target. It's one of these Vizzy shot or whatever they call them. Alright, I got a full gun, 5 in the tube, 1 in the chamber. First, I'm going to shoot this target from about 7 yards back. In most scenarios where you're going to use a gun like this, that's probably about the maximum distance you're going to shoot it anyway. So we're going to do that and then step back to 15. 15 is probably a stretch. If I'm shooting from that far back, I'm going to want a pistol or a rifle or a shotgun with an actual stock on it. This is one downfall of this gun. It's nice, compact, but aiming can be a bear. And as you can see here, the target started folding up again, but I just caught the upper left corner of it here. I'm going to roll it up again, step back, see what I can do from another 7-yard shot. So you can see here, even at 7 yards, you're already getting a pretty good spread from that. Got all the pellets right here, wadding through here. Let's put up another target and see what we do from 15, if we can even hit it. So it's not impossible, but you are going to get a whole lot more spread with double-aught buck from this 14-inch barrel. That ought to show you something right there. I've shot this quite a bit, and it's still kind of a bear to shoot. especially kind of shooting it cold, not really warmed up yet. Me, not the gun. But if you've got some up close and personal kind of work to take care of, like you've got a blue guy here coming at you with a pistol drawn from the hip, this thing will take care of that. That was a zombie. No more worries. And as devastating as that shotgun, or any shotgun can be, for zombie work, I still prefer my AK. Because there's not much else that lays down a wall of lead quite like an AK. Thanks for watching.